Pakatan Harapan has reminded the government that the anti-hopping law was one of the key conditions in the memorandum of understanding signed between them. In a statement today, the Pakatan Harapan Presidential Council said it understands a need for the constitutional amendments to first be passed on Monday, but ultimately the government must honor its commitment under the MOU. They said the coalition would support the proposed amendments to Article 10 of the Federal Constitution, but also called on the Prime Minister to state his commitment that the anti-hopping law will be tabled soon. They added that a date for the second special sitting must be set and announced in Parliament on April 11th. Harapan also urged the minister in charge of tabling the constitutional amendment on April 11 to clearly state what are the basic principles of the anti-hopping law that will be tabled and passed during the second sitting. The joint statement was issued by PKR President Anwar Ibrahim, Amanah President Muhammad Sabu, DAP Secretary General Anthony Lok, and APCO President Wilfred Matias Tangau. The leaders said their views had also been directly communicated to Prime Minister Ismail Sabri Yaakob yesterday. Past President Abdul Hadi Awang said there was no need to rush and approve the anti-hopping bill. He said an in-depth study was needed and it had to be scrutinized before being tabled and debated in Parliament.
Dan memang undang-undang ini perlu kepada penelitian. Tak perlu gapuh. Tak perlu gapuh dan kita tak gapuh dalam masalah ini. Ya.
Hadi added that this does not mean they disagreed with an anti-hopping law. He said they supported it and pointed out how the past government in Terengganu fell in 1960 due to the party hopping. The anti-hopping bill was supposed to be tabled in the Dewan Rakyat on April 11th, but Minister in the Prime Minister's Department, Wan Junaidi Tuanku Jaafar, said it had been sent back for more studies to be conducted on the definition of party hopping. When met by reporters yesterday, Wan Junaidi had denied that there were attempts to derail the act, but conceded that disagreements existed. The special sitting will proceed on April 11 to table a constitutional amendment that removes a barrier for enforcement of the anti-hopping law. PAS has dismissed claims that the party is trying to enhance its Islamic image with their support of the Taliban. In a statement yesterday, PAS Information Chief Khairil Nizam Khairuddin said the party's open support for the Taliban is because it is the ruling government in Afghanistan. He said the Taliban government needs to support to rebuild Afghanistan after its success in achieving victory and independence from colonialism. However, he added that PAS does not support any form of violence that occurs in Afghanistan. He said this is as violence does not reflect the Islamic governance that the party stands for. Khairil also justified the party's support by claiming it was in line with foreign policies practiced by Malaysia, a country typically known as a peace broker for Islamic nations and conflict-stricken regions. He added that past administrations in Kedah, Terengganu, and Kelantan have also proven that the Islamist party upholds the well-being of the rakyat. He said the rights and freedom of non-Muslims are also protected. The Islamic image in past administrations in these states has not prevented development and increased foreign investment, he said. According to Khairil, this proves that PAS does not need the rhetoric of political support of certain groups in order to enhance its Islamic image. DAP Youth Chief Kelvin Yee has criticized Deputy National Unity Minister Wan Ahmad Faisal Wan Ahmad Kamal over his remarks on identity politics. In a statement today, he said it was unbecoming and misguided of Wan Faisal to play up divisive racial sentiments and frame the nation's political sphere with an outdated and narrow viewpoint of racial protectionism. He said it was ironic that while Wan Faisal claims to disagree with such identity politics, he still chooses to play it up and promote disunity. He added that the deputy minister shouldn't drag DAP in as an attempt to justify his narrow political viewpoint. Yee said this is as the fundamentals and values of DAP is a total contrast from what Wan Faisal and his party stands for, and DAP was not trying to be an ethnic champion of any particular race. According to him, DAP was more focused on issues such as ensuring better jobs for all Malaysians, establishing a robust safety net to protect the people, and providing top-quality social services in terms of healthcare and education. Yi added that while Wan Faisal tried to position the Pakatan National Coalition as the protector of the Malay community, he had hidden the fact that PN failed to shield the community from skyrocketing living costs, depressed take-home pay, and unemployment. He said maybe what Malaysians need protection from is people like the Bersatu Youth Chief, whose mindset and viewpoints are contrary to what the country needs moving forward. His statement came after Wan Faisal had yesterday said that the communal protector mentality is not unique to the Malays only, and that the Chinese community votes for DAP as they see it as a protector of Chinese interests. Ismail Sabri Yaakob has stressed that he has never begged any political party to maintain their support for him to remain as the Prime Minister. He said this in reply to a statement of defense filed by the owner of Agenda Daily Media Enterprise. The UMNO Vice President is suing the online news portal for defamation over its article titled Ismail Sabri Bimbang Jadi PM Paling Singkat, Rayu Jangan Tarik Sokongan. In a court filing at the Kuala Lumpur High Court today, he claimed Agenda Daily did not practice responsible journalism in its article. He said this was because his speech at his parliamentary constituency on January 29 was not about pleading for any such backing. He also expressed the belief that no journalist from Agenda Daily was even present at the event. He claimed that the news portal did not contact him for clarification over his speech, but instead wrote the article by referring to reports carried by local newspapers. Previously, it was reported that Muhammad Izwan Muhammad Zubid, the owner of Agenda Daily Media Enterprise, had in a statement of defense claimed that the website had practiced responsible journalism regarding the article. The civil suit is set for case management before the High Court on April 21st. PKR Secretary General Saifuddin Nasution Ismail has announced that he will be going into the party election this May without a chai or camp. Saifuddin is running for the Deputy President post against former Pandan MP Rafizi Ramli. He said he had received offers to work together but is open to working with everyone in the party instead of having his own faction. He told reporters that his chai will be all the PKR leadership who offered to contest in this party election. According to Saifuddin, having a chai has its pros and cons, but he believed that the practice can be bad for PKR. He said sometimes it could lead to factionalism, which was something the party was trying to avoid. Chai basically means menu in Chinese, and the term is widely used in politics to refer to a camp or faction in party elections. In 2018, PKR's party election had caused infighting between two camps when Rafizi challenged the party's then Deputy President Azmin Ali for the position. Saifuddin also gave his commitment that in the case he loses to Rafizi, he would still continue to serve PKR. The enforcement of new labeling requirements for non-medical face masks, which was supposed to start on July 4th, 2022, has been postponed to January 1st next year. Domestic Trade and Consumer Affairs Minister Alexander Nantalingi said the ministry had received feedback, including from the public who were concerned that it could lead to increased prices. Alexander told reporters this after an engagement session with industry stakeholders in Putrajaya today. He said the postponement gives leeway to the industry and people to make adjustments. He assured consumers that it would not lead to an increase in face mask prices, as Sirim Kas International Sendirian Berhad has assured it would impose low charges on importers and manufacturers. He added that the move would also ensure masks sold in Malaysia conform to existing safety standards. Earlier this week, it was reported that the government has gazetted the Trade Description, Certification and Marking of Non-Medical Face Mask Order 2022. This would require mask manufacturers and importers to apply for MS Sirim certification and labeling beginning July 4th.